Everybody's against the so-called black man.
Being oppressed, cursed for breaking the Deuteronomy codes. Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68. Read that. Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Read that.
Everybody's against the black man, but everybody wanna be us, man. Cream of the planet. Asiatic.
Our time comes soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. Our time comes soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. Shaklack, shaklack, shaklack. Guns are blazing. Bodies are laying every day on ghetto pavements. Girls molested by wicked men that their mothers trust to raise them. My first thought is to grab that thing and erase these abased men. But I realize I can't just kill lives that are products of European enslavement. Now many minds are like Frankenstein that are Willie Lynch related. See, some of us has never escaped it. We gotta do what it takes to break it. You say I hate them because they are rapists. Well, I hate the results of our ancestors being locked to mate in cages. I'm preparing for our engagement, this war against the children of Satan, patiently awaiting on Christ's return for this war of Armageddon. As stated in the 19th chapter of Revelations, our morals are merely disintegrate. We now walk the earth lost in space. My talk and thoughts won't make things safe because the truth often agitate. My destiny within the breath in me is to erase black self-hate. Don't call me a racist because I pinpoint hate and because I love to embrace my race. I belong to a nation that seems to have fallen within the abyss of the generation since being made slaves in former days by out of the cave Caucasians. Now my people really believe that a fake white Christ is coming back to save them. I see false prophets soul searching in New York subway station. Christ be black like me, so can you actually please tell me why y'all are hating? If you research, you will see that this is factual information. Because the truth I speak, you say TDOC are racist. I hate them. Damn, you black and Latino people are so amazing. Looks like only Yeshua can come back to save some. Get your mind right, kings. Get your mind right, man. Face this war, get ready for this war. Armageddon is a war on blacks, man. Our time comes soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. Our time comes soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. I'm far from perfect, but striving to be Christ-like. So perhaps I can make a difference within our thugs' life. Leaders, preachers, and teachers give them false perception that mentally maim. They're drowning in the pool of deception and corruption in these last days. They have no map, plan, and hopelessly cased to ever escape this ghetto maze. Slow down, little homie, pump your brakes. Because too many black men are rushing to early graves. Too many still live in mental caves. Others slip through the cracks, then forget about their race. But I have a master plan straight from the Creator that will lift up the entire nation like an elevator. We're just pawns in the games, the real players hate us. They love white knights, white queens, that's cool. Like a chess game, my people, they study our every move. Use your freedom of speech to teach, they might move on you if you attempt to spark dark minds with your Jews. I'm not trying to make your thoughts mine, cause that's not cool. But you can't lose with the stuff that I use. I give birth to thoughts that break the curse. In 9 months, these dead minds I unearth. Born again, I teach them to love each other first. This promotes both mental and spiritual elevation. We need to stand up now to unite as a nation. Demand reparations for all the days that they enslaved us. They say you people just need to learn to exercise patience. It's been over 100 years and we're still waiting. He sighs and looks up in disbelief. The commander-in-chief has no love for we. He's supposed to rule the earth justly, but I see death around the corner.
corner and hell up in the Harlem B. Don't go to Ethiopia, can't you see? We got starving children right here on our city streets. This country really don't have no love for us. Is it possible to love whom you cannot trust? Things have to change, it is a must. After what was done to us, we've been beaten and shot for reaching for ID. Pay the police salaries to brutalize and murder me. Every city in America seems to be that the beast mentality is a monopoly.
Our time come soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. Our time come soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone.
Hey, shalom, 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 shalom. Welcome to an episode of TDOC Recordings. We're going to do a reaction video to some of the TDOC music. And we're going to ask you to share this on social media. And we are Truth Music Group. We make Truth Music. TDOC Recordings, that stands for the True Disciples of Christ Recordings. This is Truth Music. This is a Truth Movement. So the things that we typically write about is the truth. We have a song for everyone out there, regardless of your age, regardless of your sex. We have a song for you. And this song will touch you in a way that it may just save your life. This music is speaking life. Now, TDOC Recordings essentially consist of myself, the hook master, Kadar. He raps also. And the internet lover boy, Benaniam, who's not here right now, MIA as usual. It's not new. So just want to give you a brief synopsis of how we came up with the name TDOC Recordings. And so I wouldn't be able to do that. I would let the man that actually created the name of the group explain why he actually chose that name, and that was the good brother Kadar. We was trying to come up with a name, and hey man, the man say TDOC Recordings. So we just went with that. So if you will, Kadar, can you give the people a brief synopsis as to why'd you chose that name, TDOC Recordings, and how did you already have that hook ready when Kahan tells a doc said he wanted to go to the studio that day?
I was already coming up with the hook prior to us actually going into the studio. I was just walking around the house singing it and whatnot. And then, when I got up there, I spoke with what his name was, Yehote. And let him know I make music or whatnot. Then we went to talking, and next thing you know, the next day you called me. Let's go to the studio. I had the hook ready. So I guess the Most High was already leading me to put that hook together. And as far as choosing the name TDOC Recordings, of course, it's TDOC, the True Disciples of Christ, and just added the recordings to it because that's what we was doing, me, you, and Benaiah. Although we know Benaiah ain't really intended to say anything on the mic when we went to the studio. We ended up, influencing him to rap. So that's pretty much how it came about, true disciples of Christ. Because that's what it is. It's no other way to put it. It's true disciples of Christ. We're recording, pretty much, our interpretations and understandings of the scriptures and putting it into the music form. So for those that's on this path of, walking in righteousness, walking in truth, keeping the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, they will have something to continually, to influence them. Because I know the power of music, it really do influence people. So we make this music to, influence people and keep people on the right path.
Cool. I mean, there's another guy that I'm quite interested as to why he wasn't a member of the group. I can recall this particular guy saying, "Hey, man, y'all can have that," and it was the general. Why do you think that the general was not one of the members of TDOC report recordings, man?
I would say, everybody got their talents, and he felt as though, he wasn't musically talented, so he told us to have that. That's our thing, for us to keep that and do that for us.
Now, the general did get on the mic once. I recall. I recall him going to the studio with the Foulmouth once.
Come.
Yeah.
Yeah, the general he like Joe Jackson of the group.
Shalom, Akim.
Shalom,
Romeo.
Now, what about the brother Eric White? I noticed he's around. Why wasn't he a member of you guys' group? I hear you, Kadar.
He never really tried to do no music, not that I know of. He always around and listen and support.
What about the Canadian? That guy, he was pretty nice with the lyrics. Is he a part of TDOC Recordings? NKC and Associates? I noticed he slid on a few of you guys' tracks. That guy's pretty nice with his lyrics.
I would say he's more so coming out of Canada trying to be a manager type of guy. He do a lot of support. He hold us down in the background and put together, a lot of things with us and planning and stuff like that, videos and stuff. So he play a key role. I would say he's more so in the background than out front in the group.
Why do you think TDOC Recordings doesn't have any females in the group? Many people will say you guys are womanizers, you're woman bashing. Do you guys hate women?
No, we love women. We love them. We love them. We just want them to be right, in their natural state. That way they can get all this love. But in their current state, it's hard to do that.
Now I noticed there's a brother that was on one of your tracks. Very strong brother, man. Came across with a strong voice, with a beautiful joy. Now, is that brother a member of TDOC Recordings, Nefertali the Great? I noticed him on one of you guys' tracks. Is it that sometimes you just hear people storming on your tracks? What's really going on with that? I did hear Nefertali the Great on one of you guys' tracks.
Nefertali the Great, by way of Duval County, Jacksonville. That good brother, I wouldn't say that he's a part of TDOC Recordings, but he is a part of TDOC. And it's just sometimes, when we amongst the Akim, we keeping high holy days and things of that nature, we ended up going to the studio, and the Spirit led the brother to get in there and showcase his talent. So that's how that track came about. So we don't hold back no talent. Everybody got something to contribute.
See the good brother Benaniah has actually joined the call. Um, Benaniam, how did how did you decide to actually become a member of this Truth Music group, um, TDOC Recordings? Had you actually had any kind of previous rap experience?
Shalom, shalom. I would
Shalom,
say,
huh?
definitely say so. On my upbringing being inside a lot of ciphers with some worldly Negroes, but I think during the creation of T-Dot Recordings, um, it allowed me to use that, you know, experience, but in a righteous way, in a way to really enlighten people and share my personal experiences and my thoughts through music. Um, I heard the little part that Kadar said, yeah, I didn't really intend to even get on the mic that day, but most High has his ways of doing things, and so T Dot Recordings just kind of sprung out from there. But I think a lot of the brothers, that have been on the tracks, just give insight because this really is truth music.
Now I noticed when you and Kahan Tazadak um first started on the tracks, it sounded as though you guys was doing more of a poetic style of rap, but now it seems more hip hop, more hip hop. Would you say that the good brother Kadar experience in the music venue um entice you guys to tighten up your lyrics? Because I noticed that the brothers Kadar's hooks was always on point, but it seems like you and the guy Kahan Tazadak was initially just saying poetry in the beginning.
Oh, I would say so. Personally myself, I definitely feel like every time I've gone into the studio with the brothers, I just gotten better. Uh, and I would say it's the same thing for the foul mouth as well. It's not that the lyrics or what was being said was bad per se or was just whack. It's just the flow becomes tighter. You get more comfortable in the studio. Kadar is giving me so many pointers. Even how to wear the headphones on your head. When you're in the booth. So I mean, it just every time we go in there, the music gets better and better. And if they want to say it's poetry, well, hey, that's fine.
Con. I could say on that specific topic where one would say that it was more poetic in the beginning. When we first the first few songs that we were making, we would have the producer to turn the bass down throughout the verses because we were more so focused on lyrics and not so much as delivery. We was more so focused on the lyrics and for people to understand the actual words that's in the song because the type of music that we make, it's more centered around the lyrics itself versus the delivery. But now as time now went on, we've been able to incorporate that same catchy delivery throughout the verses without compromising, substance on the lyrics. So the music has grown and gotten much, much better from the day we started to now.
Now, why hasn't T Doc Recordings done any kind of shows? I remember a guy out in California that was supposed to be getting T Doc Recordings to come out there to do a show, Matt Too Saucy. Have you guys heard from that guy anymore? I noticed he was on the call the other night.
Con. I would say they haven't been performing in no venues for the simple fact of not pushing the music as much as required, and also just connecting with the right promoters who would have us in the right venue in front of the right crowd to be active in the music scene.
If there was some people on this call that wanted you guys to do a show, would you guys be open to go to their city and do a show? And if so, what would it actually take to get you guys to do a show in a particular city?
Of course, we'll be open to do a show wherever, anywhere, as long as they cover the charges. That's all.
Now, are you certain about that for all three members? Because I can recall one of your members saying he may not be open to that. Are you sure you could speak freely for all three members?
I can't speak for all three. I can speak for me, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for Kahan. Kahan gonna fly. I can't say for Benaya.
I think that was when I had a situation going on, but I'd definitely be down. It's got to be the right venue. It's got to be the right venue. It's gonna blow.
Kahan, we can have a show tomorrow. I'm ready to go. Kahan.
Shalom, MPM. I understand MPM does music also.
Kahan.
Yes.
Shalom. Yeah, we got to put something together, Ak. We got to put something together, Aki. For sure.
Yeah. So, what I'm about to play now, so we're going to play a few of TDOC recordings tracks, some of the recent tracks. They haven't done a track together yet in 2024. Seems like just the Foul Mouth actually been going to the studio in 2024 thus far. Now, this track I'm about to play right now, it was written earlier this morning. So the Foul Mouth went in the studio and just laid the track today in about an hour. Actually, he laid 3 tracks today in 3 hours. Now, this first track, what was that?
You feeling like Lil Wayne in his prime, Ak?
Yeah, I mean, that's how the Kahan does. But this track right here was inspired by our good brother, your good brother and mine, Mr. Magnificent, Mr. So Eloquent, Mr. Mississippi himself. He's not country, he's Southern. Your brother and mine, the good brother Richard Birch. This track was inspired yesterday by the good brother Richard Birch. The good brother Richard Birch said something that stuck with me. He said to build up instead of tearing down. So the Foul Mouth Kahan took heed to that, and he came up with these lyrics. Believe it or not, these lyrics are building up, and this one's called "Life or Death." The good brother Richard Birch says, "Speak life or speak death with your tongue." And I believe the Foul Mouth spoke life on this particular song. It's a true story. In fact, everything, I don't write fiction. TDOC doesn't write fiction. There's truth in everything we write. It either happened to one of us or someone that we know. So what you're about to hear right now is a true story. And you will hear some sound bites from the good brother Romeo. What happened to Romeo? Romeo fell out. And Kadar and the good brother Richard Birch himself. What happened to you, Romeo? What happened, huh? You fell out? Fell in the back? Let's shoot him the link again, man. You gotta hear this, huh? It's entertaining. So we're gonna let this first one rock. It's called Life or Death in the Tongue, courtesy of your good brother and mine, Richard Birch. Shout out to deauthorized representative. It's going authorized rep.
Shalom, Mark. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, 5 by 5, all that.
Shalom, shalom. Can't wait to hear this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be so fire.
This is kind of a slow song, but true. Listen to the words very closely, man. I got the rhyme, man. I put on the screen. Life or death in the tongue.
Speaking life. Moshe and Ivy too. Wise words. This is real. I had filled this. Is this? Shout out to Richard life. Moshe and Ivy too. Wise words. This is real. I had filled this. Is this? I'm speaking life. Speaking life. To spirits right. Uplifting dead souls. Speak right. Speak life. Speak life. Calling times of dark, so you know who said it. That's how we want it. Life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You cut up, live for words, or blow her away. Instead of turn her down, make her day. Wise words once spoken by Richard Burge. Life or death in the tongue. Life or death in the tongue. Life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You cut up, live for words, or blow her away. Instead of turn her down, make her day. Wise words once spoken by Richard Burge. Life or death in the tongue. Life or death in the tongue. About 5'5", let her go for a ride. I let Ivy cruise on my thick brown ride. Smooth skin, slanted eyes, typical Asian. The baby she was with would have been Malaysian. That's black and Asian, to be precise. When she got pregnant, was a borderline wife. Like Richard Burge said, I was speaking life. Still couldn't seem to do a damn thing right. Bitch complain, cuss me out, just wanna fight. Marty Ma said everything would be alright. You are naughty by nature if you believe that lie. Shit got sick when Stefan died. It's a hard life being the Kahan. I speak of life to souls, cause everybody's dying. It's your who is work, not yours or mine. Life or death in the tongue, that's why you are. Life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You cut up, live for words, or blow her away. Instead of turn her down, make her day. Wise words once spoken by Richard Burge. Life or death in the tongue. Speaking life, repent. Life or death in the tongue. Get your spirit right. Life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You cut up, live for words, or blow her away. Instead of turn her down, make her day. Wise words once spoken by Richard Burge. Life or death in the tongue. Draw a line in the sand. Life or death in the tongue. She's like Helen of Troy, they call her Moshe, yeah. Manly, guess her father wanted boys. Masculine, but not muscular. Self-proclaimed priest, her heart still in the streets. Cause he justifies wickedness when she speaks. Uncover head, tight linen breech. Men study peeking when she is teaching at a body. Face covered with lies, cold makeup. Yeah, she wonders why she get mad dick flicks on the internet. Cause women of God doesn't dress like that. Speaking Yiddish like Amalek. She said Tazadah, boy you must repent. I say Khan, girl I could do that. Yahuwah's tell us how to get respect. He made you for a man, remember that. I'm speaking life, you're not living yet. When I look at you, all I see is death. Life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You cut up, live for words, or blow her away. Instead of turn her down, make her day. Wise words once spoken by Richard Burge. Life or death in the tongue. Life or death in the tongue. Life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You cut up, live for words, or blow her away. Instead of turn her down, make her day. Wise words once spoken by Richard Burge. Life or death in the tongue. Life or death in the tongue.
Nah. May I say something and you take it in love?
Go ahead.
And without contention. Without contention.
Go ahead, brother.
Is that a yes?
That's a yes.
For sure. Because the thing about it is, it wasn't the fact that I came on assuming anything. I came on stating a fact.
That's not a
that,
fact, brother.
bro,
Us
you
complaining is
ain't
not a
even
fact.
heard me, homie. You ain't even heard what I had to say, bro.
You just said it's a fact. It's not a fact. What you said.
What's not a fact?
That the brothers are here complaining on the panel.
That's what I just said.
Is
Is that what I just said in this conversation right now? Or did you cut me off before
I came in stating facts. And one of the so-called facts that you said you stated was
what fact did I say that I stated in this conversation? That's my question, brother. Because it's like you on a contentious level because I never got to my point. And that is a fact.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Do you mind if I continue? Would it be a problem?
Go ahead. As long as if it's not factual, then I'm gonna have to cut you off, brother. So go ahead.
So if there is no one else that will contend to my continuation.
Brother,
right quick, Suave. I just want to add this little piece in. We gotta hear each other out because we all this spiritual talk, so we gotta hear each other out.
Radio check.
5x5, huh? 5x5.
Cool song, bro. I like it. You make it today? Nice one.
Yeah. Just wrote it this morning, huh? Real talk, real lyrics, real things that really happened to me in life, man. What about two Eves? I don't know if you guys caught the lyrics, but it only makes sense to people that really know those two people. You know what I mean? It'll make a lot more sense to them.
Yeah, that's a real song.
Crystal clear.
All right, so I'm gonna go over the lyrics, man. So the hook is life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You could uplift with words or blow her away. Instead of tearing her down, lift her up today. Wise words once spoken by Richard Birch. Life or death in the tongue. Like a life or death in the tongue. So the hook repeats 2 times. Then the first verse is about 5'5". I let her go for a ride. I let Ivy cruise on my thick brown ride. Smooth skin, slanted eyes, typical Asian. The baby she was with would have been Malaysian. That's black and Asian, to be precise. When she got pregnant, was a borderline wife. Like Richard Birch said, I was speaking life. Still couldn't seem to do a damn thing right. Bitch, complain, cuss me out, just want to fight. Marty Marsh said everything would be all right. You're naughty by nature if you believe that lie. Shit got sick when Stefan died. It's hard to live a life being the Kahan. I speak life because I speak life to lost souls because everybody's dying. It's Yahuwah's work, not yours or mine. Then the chorus repeats, life or death in the tongue. Now the next verse, I start talking about Moshe, right? It says she's like Helen of Troy. That's a government, Helen, right? She's like Helen of Troy. They call her Moshe, manly. Guess her father wanted boys, masculine, but not muscular. Self-proclaimed priest, hearts still in the streets, because she justifies wickedness when she speaks. Uncovered head, tight linen breech. Men study peeking when she is teaching. At a body, face covered with lies. Cool makeup, yet she wonders why. She get mad dick flicks on the internet. Cause women of Yahuwah doesn't dress like that. Speaking Yiddish, like Amalek. She said, Taza Doc, you must repent. Khan, I said, I can't do that. Yahuwah's telos is how you get respect. He made you for a man. Remember that. I'm speaking life. You're not living yet. When I look at you, all I see is death. Those are the lyrics, man. Real lyrics, real talk. You see what I'm saying? Things that really happen. So that's what I mean when I say TDOC makes truth music. Not about things that really happen in life, man. Whether they like it or not, it's the truth. You know, they may not like it, but it's the truth about both of those people that I wrote on. You see what I'm saying? And I'm speaking life. I'm not speaking death. Because maybe this will inspire them to do better. Life or death in the tongue. And let me rock that out again, man. Now that people hear the lyrics.
Shout out to Richard Burns, Moshe Yacht, and Ivy Sue. Wise words, this is real. I had filled this. It's just I'm speaking life. I'm speaking life. Your spirit's right. Uplifting dead souls. Speak right. Speak life. Speak life. Calling Taza Doc so he knows who said it. Fill this right here. That's how we want it.
Life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You cut up, live for words, or blow her away. Instead of turn her down, make her day. Wise words once spoken by Richard Burns. Life or death in the tongue. Get your spirit right. Life or death in the tongue. Get your spirit right. Life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You cut up, live for words, or blow her away. Instead of turn her down, make her day. Wise words once spoken by Richard Burns. Life or death in the tongue. Life or death in the tongue. About 5'5", let her go for a ride. I let Ivy cruise on my thick brown ride. Smooth skin, slanted eyes, typical Asian. The baby she was with would have been Malaysian. That's black and Asian, to be precise. When she got pregnant, was a borderline wife. Like Richard Burns said, I was speaking life. Still couldn't seem to do a damn thing right. Bitch complain, cuss me out, just wanna fight. Marty Ma said everything would be alright. You're naughty by nature if you believe that lie. Shit got sick when Stefan died. It's a hard life being the Kahan. I speak of life to souls, cause everybody's dying. It's your who's work, not yours or mine. Life or death in the tongue, that's why you are. Life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You cut up, live for words, or blow her away. Instead of turn her down, make her day. Wise words once spoken by Richard Burns. Life or death in the tongue. Speaking life, repent. Life or death in the tongue. Get your spirit right. Life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You cut up, live for words, or blow her away. Instead of turn her down, make her day. Wise words once spoken by Richard Burns. Life or death in the tongue. Life or death in the tongue. She's like Helen of Troy, they call her Moshe Yah. Manly. Guess her father wanted boys, masculine, but not muscular. Self-proclaimed priest, her heart still in the streets, cause he justifies wickedness when she speaks. Uncover head, tight linen breech. Men study peeking when she is teaching at a body. Face covered with lies, called makeup. Yeah, she wonders why she get mad dick flicks on the internet. Cause women of God doesn't dress like that. Speaking Yiddish like Emma Leck. She said, Taza Doc, boy, you must repent. I say, Khan, girl, I could do that. Yahuwah's telos is how to get respect. He made you for a man. Remember that. I'm speaking life. You're not living yet. When I look at you, all I see is death. Life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You cut up, live for words, or blow her away. Instead of turn her down, make her day. Wise words once spoken by Richard Burns. Life or death in the tongue. Get your spirit right. Life or death in the tongue. Get your spirit right. Life or death in the tongue. Be careful what you say. You cut up, live for words, or blow her away. Instead of turn her down, make her day. Wise words once spoken by Richard Burns. Life or death in the tongue. Life or death in the tongue.
say something and you take it in love
Go ahead.
and without contention? Without contention?
Go ahead, brother.
Is that a yes?
That's a yes.
For sure. Because the thing about it is, it wasn't the fact that I came on assuming anything. I came on stating a fact.
That's not a fact, brother.
Bro, you ain't even heard me, homie. You ain't even heard what I had to say, bro.
You just said it's a fact. It's not a fact. What you said.
What's not a fact?
That the brothers are here complaining on the panel.
That's what I just said. Is that what I just said in this conversation right now? Or did you cut me off before?
I came in stating facts, and one of the so-called facts that you said you stated was
what fact did I say that I stated in this conversation? That's my question, brother. Because it's like you on a contentious level because I never got to my point, and that is a fact.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Do you mind if I continue? Would it be a problem?
Go ahead. As long as if it's not factual, then I'm gonna have to cut you off, brother. So go ahead.
So if there is no one else that will contend to my continuation,
brother,
I just want to add this little piece in. We gotta hear each other out because we all this spiritual talk, so we gotta hear each other out.
What you think about that joint, Bean? What up, Bean? What you think about that joint, Bean? What up, Bean?
Shalom, shalom. That's a masterpiece in the making. yeah, that was tight. The way you tied all that in, together from the message the other day and the interaction with Richard Birch, and and you spoke
listen and learn. I just sit back, listen and learn.
Con. Yeah, I'm learning that too, man. You take on a lot, man. That's I don't complain about nothing. I mean, I haven't, for the most part, folks always never know what's really, going on unless they ask. But nah, you definitely keep folks, especially men, focus on the prize, no doubt.
What you think about that joint, Kadar? Did you hear it? I noticed you was in and out of the room. The connection might have been dropping. Connection still might not be good.
I was able to hear it. It's deep.
Hey, Carefoot said he like it, man. Someone just fell out. Oh, damn, he just fell out. It was Kadar that just fell out. What do you think about an internet lover boy? But not Benaniah? Think about that joint, huh?
Can you hear this music behind me? I don't want the video to get taken down.
Oh, yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah.
So, Carefoot, with MPM, what you think about that joint? Might not make a lot of sense to you. You don't know those people, man.
I know all those people. What are you talking about? Hear me?
Oh, no, not you. I was saying MPM, but go ahead, Carefoot.
Oh, NPM, Slack.
Go ahead, Carefoot.
Yeah, no, the beat's tight. Who's arguing at the trying to figure out I thought, like, the first time I heard the song, I thought that was actually a conversation that was in this room, and that's why I was kind of like taken aback.
There was a conversation in the room yesterday. Snatched it, huh?
You had me, man. The first time I heard the song, I thought it was like it just happened.
Yeah,
Whoa.
It did just happen yesterday, man. It's all good, man. All love. That conversation inspired me to write this song, man. Life or Death in the Tongue, man.
That's not
I just wrote this today, huh?
Yeah, man. I think it's got legs, man. Why not? Let it rock.
Yeah, NPM, son, he said to me yesterday, calls me to write a song, man. NPM, you still there? Julia.
I'm here, Ock.
Yeah, remember what you had said about USFL?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah. No, I mean, you saw how his chick came on his timeline and, you know what I mean? So talking real greasy.
Facts.
That caused me to shout him out on the song. You know how he's always saying, peace to the gods, peace to the gods.
Yeah.
So I wrote a song called Peace in the Supreme Mathematics. I don't know if you deal with math, man. Nation of Gods and Earths and all of that, but 165135 spells peace in the Supreme Mathematics. So I wrote a song called Peace, man. And at the beginning of it, I was shouting out Yusef L, man. Come on.
I'm here for it. Let's get it.
What you told me about that BM, how she was, you know, all over his timeline and everything.
Yeah, that was crazy, Ock. That was crazy.
Yeah. Come on. So this joint right here I wrote today too, man. Revise.
To the gods, peace to the earth.
This only makes sense if you. It's not going to make sense to a lot of people that don't understand math. It'll make sense to the gods and earth. Yeah, shout out to Yusef L, man. She trying to steal your glory.
Mathematics. Knowledge is God. 165135. Supreme mathematics has spelled peace, God. But in times of peace, I'm preparing for war with a Mashiach 144. The end is near. Better sin no more. You better not sin no more, no more. You better not sin no more. 165135. Supreme mathematics has spelled peace, God. But in times of peace, I'm preparing for war with a Mashiach 144. The end is near. Better sin no more. You better not sin no more, no more. You better not sin no more. No more. Deaf to lady boys eating too much soy. Women's liberation made sissy boys. Social media hoes get the sword of the Lord. Say you don't need a man, too masculine. Independent women are only fans. Satan got these tricks in the palm of his hand. Prostitution is Eve's solution. Uncivilized wives organize confusion. A man created everything you're using. Stupid bitch needs a man for prostitution. Every time she gets smashed, the more she's losing value. When she rides another dick and turns her trick, fucks with more dogs than Michael Vick. When she meets a real man, her mind is sick. 135. Supreme mathematics has spelled peace, God. But in times of peace, I'm preparing for war with a Mashiach 144. The end is near. Better sin no more. You better not sin no more, no more. You better not sin no more. 165135. Supreme mathematics has spelled peace, God. But in times of peace, I'm preparing for war with a Mashiach 144. The end is near. Better sin no more. You better not sin no more, no more. You better not sin no more. Place knowledge after wisdom if you want to destroy real men and make lady boys. Knowledge is first. Then it's earth, how you curving me? Saying ladies first, never ho ho ho, ass out and twerk. Uncivilized, 32 below. I rake her in, you let her be a hoe. Trapped in a material world. Every slut you slide in is some daddy's girl. Hold her in your arms, you got the world. Cause she is earth, it needs rebirth. Truth after knowledge, she's born again. This is only done by original men, modern savages. Run to sin, ties is God, God is ties to death, and back to life. Eve ties resurrect like Lazarus. With knowledge itself, build a camp in Shemayim, study life on earth. Women buried alive, men eating dirt, muff dive in. Under her skirt, thoughts burst, minds awake, ears hear my verse. I could save them if they heed my words. 135. Supreme mathematics that spell peace, God. But in times of peace, I'm preparing for war with a Mashiach 144. The end is near, better sin no more. You better not sin no more, no more. You better not sin no more. 16.5, 135. Supreme mathematics that spell peace, God. But in times of peace, I'm preparing for war with a Mashiach 144. The end is near, better sin no more. You better not sin no more, no more. You better not sin no more.
Nations is the poor. It is the poor that support America. It is the poor that support England and France. It is the poor that support Russia and China and all of the nations of the earth. But how are the poor treated? The poor are made into slaves by those who teach lies. They don't teach the law of cause and effect. They make the people believe when they see it rain that a spook is producing it. But the rain is real. How then can the cause be unreal? You are witnessing conditions in the world that are produced by real men, but you don't see the real cause of the effect of your own suffering. Because the bloodsuckers of the poor make you think that God is some mystery God. Well, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to us that there is 5% who are the poor righteous teachers, who don't believe the teaching of lies of the 10%, but this 5% are all wise and know who the true and living God is, and they teach that the true and living God is the Son of Man, the supreme being, the black man of Asia. They're also known as civilized people, Muslims and Muslim sons. Here is a small percentage of people who know God. And when they know God, they have a duty. And that duty is to teach what you know to those who do not know. Then those of us who are in pursuit of that duty have 10%, the rich, the bloodsuckers of the poor, the slave makers of the poor. They hate the 5%. They have control over 85%. So they turn the 85% against the righteous teacher. This is how they've been able to kill the prophets, kill their communities, because the leaders who are the bloodsuckers of the poor have control over the minds of the masses, and they feed the masses more lies about a righteous teacher, so that the righteous teacher will be persecuted by the 10%, not helped by the 85%, so that they can kill the righteous teacher.
Peace to the gods, peace to the earth.
Yeah. That might have went over a lot of folks' head, man. A lot of math in that song.
That was hard, Doc.
Yeah, it might have went over a lot of their heads, though. Speaking a lot of math. 16.5.135, like I said, in the supreme mathematics, means peace. A lot of the stuff I was saying, let me try and break some of it down for you. Share my screen. I got a lot going on. Careful, what you think about that one, huh?
Powerful. Undisputable.
You better not sin no more, no more.
Yeah, that melody. Don't you come back no more. That same melody. You see what I'm saying?
Con.
Turn it into something positive.
I ain't even gonna lie. Farrakhan was
He's on point.
He was on point at the end. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't care who don't like Farrakhan, man. I love that man. Man, that man represented a lot. That's what I don't like about a lot of the Israelites. A lot of the Israelites steal that man teachings, man. That man's highly intelligent, man.
He
I don't
clearly
care who don't
is.
like it, man. I'm gonna always rock a Farrakhan, man. That's on everything I love. I'm gonna always rock a Farrakhan. That man's on point, man. If you listen to that dude, man, that dude is highly intelligent, man. Highly intelligent.
If
I
you
think a
didn't
lot of
know,
people speak ill of him because they envious of him.
calm. If you ain't know a lot about what's going on, you could listen to that right there and it'll put you on point. For real, for real.
Yeah, no doubt.
That
No
small
doubt.
little clip.
Yep. That's a fact, bro. You hear that joint, Kadar?
Con.
Better not say no more. Better not.
It's something to make you think. It's like
Yeah.
it's the type of music that slow your day down and make you contemplate on your moves and how you moving, how you treating others, and what you're doing if you're keeping them commandments. It's the type of music we need, dog.
What about the internet
music we
lover boy?
need.
What you say, internet lover boy? What up, Pete?
That was fire. That sounded like a remix to the that cadence, like you said. No more. That song is rough.
Yeah. The lyrics, man. If I think Julia understands, because it seems like cats that's been in the streets, they'll understand some, especially if they was in the nation of gods and also the nation of Islam. It'll make more sense to them kind of cats, man, because they understand math, the supreme mathematics, and the supreme alphabets. But if they don't understand that song's not gonna even in the other song when I was talking about Earth, when I say, he got the whole world in his hands because she's the Earth, they don't understand that. See, the so-called black woman is referred to the Earth. Sun, moon, and star represents the man, woman, and child. Sun represents the man, moon represents the woman because they're different cycles like the moon, and the stars represent the children because they're various. So you got sun, moon, and star. That makes up the universe, man, the universe, man. And so you got knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's represented by 1, 2, and 3. The man is first because knowledge is first. Then you got wisdom. Then when knowledge add on to wisdom, when you add wisdom onto knowledge, you get a proper understanding, which is 3, the children. You see what I'm saying? Everything comes out right and exact. So they didn't understand when in the song I was saying they put wisdom before knowledge and things like that. But the gods understand. The people that understand math, they understand what I'm talking about. But I don't think a lot of cats, like the typical cat, what are you talking about, man?
Calm. They're gonna have to keep listening to it until they catch it, though.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Let me let it rock. The bean can't stay in. What up, Bean? What up, Bean?
The sun, moon, and star, man, woman, and child. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth, peace to the sun, moon, and star, man, woman, and child. Acknowledge this, God. 16:5, peace to the gods. Peace in the supreme mathematics. Acknowledge this, God. 16:5, 135. Supreme mathematics and spell peace, God. But in times of peace, I'm preparing for war with a Mashiach 144. The end is near, better sin no more. You better not sin no more, no more. You better not sin no more. 16:5, 135. Supreme mathematics and spell peace, God. But in times of peace, I'm preparing for war with a Mashiach 144. The end is near, better sin no more. You better not sin no more, no more. You better not sin no more. No more. Deaf to lady boys eating too much soy. Women's liberation made sissy boys. Social media hoes get the sword of the Lord. Say you don't need a man, too masculine. Independent women are only fans. Satan got these tricks in the palm of his hand. Prostitution is Eve's solution. Uncivilized wives organize confusion. A man created everything you're using. Stupid bitch needs a man for prostitution. Every time she gets smashed, the more she's losing value. When she rides another dick and turns a trick, fucks with more dogs than Michael Vick. When she meets a real man, her mind is sick. 135, supreme mathematics to spell peace, God. But in times of peace, I'm preparing for war with a Mashiach 144. The end is near, better sin no more. You better not sin no more, no more. You better not sin no more. 16.5, 135, supreme mathematics to spell peace, God. But in times of peace, I'm preparing for war with a Mashiach 144. The end is near, better sin no more. You better not sin no more, no more. You better not sin no more. Place knowledge after wisdom if you want to destroy real men and make lady boys. Knowledge is first, then it's earth. How you curving me? Saying ladies first. Now the ho ass out and twerk. Uncivilized, 32 below. I rake her in, you let her be a hoe. Trapped in a material world. Every slut you slide in is some daddy's girl. Hold her in your arms, you got the world. Cause she is earth, it needs rebirth. Truth after knowledge, she's born again. This is only done by original men. Modern savages run to sin. Ties is God, God is ties to death. And back to life, Eve ties resurrect like Lazarus. With knowledge itself, Bill Kim and Shemayim study life on earth. Women buried alive, men eating dirt. Muff dive in, under her skirt. Thoughts burst, minds awake, ears hear my verse. I could save them if they heed my words. $16.5, 135, supreme mathematics to spell peace, God. But in times of peace, I'm preparing for war with a Mashiach 144. The end is near, better sin no more. You better not sin no more, no more. You better not sin no more. 16.5, 135, supreme mathematics to spell peace, God. But in times of peace, I'm preparing for war with a Mashiach 144. The end is near, better sin no more. You better not sin no more, no more. You better not sin no more.
Of all of the Western nations is the poor. It is the poor that support America. It is the poor that support England and France. It is the poor that support Russia and China and all of the nations of the earth. But how are the poor treated? The poor are made into slaves by those who teach lies. They don't teach the law of cause and effect. They make the people believe when they see it rain that a spook is producing it. But the rain is real. How then can the cause be unreal? You are witnessing conditions in the world that are produced by real men, but you don't see the real cause of the effect of your own suffering. Because the bloodsuckers of the poor make you think that God is some mystery God. Well, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to us that there is 5% who are the poor righteous teachers, who don't believe the teaching of lies of the 10%, but this 5% are all wise and know who the true and living God is, and they teach that the true and living God is the Son of Man, the supreme being, the black man of Asia. They're also known as civilized people, Muslims and Muslim sons. Here is a small percentage of people who know God. And when they know God, they have a duty. And that duty is teacher. This is how they've been able to kill the prophets, kill their communities, because the leaders who are the bloodsuckers of the poor have control over the minds of the masses, and they feed the masses more lies about a righteous teacher, so that the righteous teacher will be persecuted by the 10%, not helped by the 85%, so that they can kill the righteous teacher.
Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. Shout out to you, peace to the sun, moon, and
Yeah.
Went in on that second half. So you raking her in. Use her as a whole.
Con. That
They
means them
eat.
trying to reform him, Mark.
Con.
That means them trying to reform him. Con.
Trying to eat the dirt. The woman is the earth. They're trying to eat the dirt of the earth. Muff diving under her skirt. Yeah, that one was raw. That's raw.
Hey, Ark, that hook ain't nothing to play with, Ark. I'm telling you. Like the whole joint, I rock with, you know what I mean? But that hook ain't nothing to play with, Ark. I'm telling you.
Con. Truth music, man. Truth music, truth movement.
You got one little part that you left blank when you finish your verse. I feel like when you go back in, talk on that one little part that was left blank for like about 15 seconds or whatnot.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that, you know, yeah, I'm not sure, man. I usually want to throw everything in. I know I peeped that too, huh?
That's an easy fix, though.
Huh?
Salaki, my bad, Kadar.
What'd you say, Kadar?
No, I was asking. Which studio you went to?
Oh, same one. I go to the same one every time, low key. That's my man's, man. I just mess with low key, man.
Hold on, low key the producer?
Yeah.
He light skin?
No. This one kind of brown skin. Low key studios, huh? In the A, in Buckhead.
Do he go by low key the producer though?
Yeah.
Man, that's probably the same. That's probably the same. So he make beats as well?
Oh, I don't think he make any beats.
Oh, okay.
He's a good engineer, huh?
Okay.
Real
Yeah,
good.
he's definitely a good engineer. I was about to say that too.
I can't say. He might make beats, but I don't. Yeah, he got a lot of professional people come through there,
Yeah, because my man put me on with this dude from the A named Low Key the producer. He sent me a couple beats a few years back. That's why I was asking that.
He probably was doing that. You know what I mean? But I think he's just engineering that. I think he told me he used to do that. But I mean, he's kind of brown skin, like probably like Kahan tells a dark complexion.
Okay.
Deauthorized representative. He's still in the building. What you think about that, D? Be kind of quiet,
He fell out.
They done snatched him out of here, Oh, he put thumbs up in the room, Oh man, Dana's up in his grill, man. That first song's what did it, Khan tells the dog talking about Ivy and Moshe and 9, man. Get out of that room. Get off of that quote, D. All right, I put those in the room, Mark. To people that want to peep those. Let me go over these lyrics real quick, man. Lyrics lounge right here, man. Let's go over the lyrics. So now it says 165135. Supreme mathematics dispel peace, God. In times of peace, prepare for war. With Hamashiach 144, the end is near. Don't sin no more. You better not sin no more. You better not sin no more. So the hook repeats 2 times. Comment on the first verse. Death to lady boys eating too much soy. Women's liberation made sissy boys. Social media hoes get the sword of... Where's that noise coming from, man? Let's see, man, who's that, man? That noise. Social media, hold on. Social media hoes get the sword of the Lord. Say you don't need a man, too masculine. Independent women are only fans. Satan got the tricks in the palm of his hand. Prostitution is Eve's solution. Uncivilized wives, organized confusion. A man created everything you're using. Stupid bitch needs a man for a prostitution. Every time she gets smashed, the more she's losing value. When she rides the dick and turns a trick, fucks with more dogs than Michael Vick. When she meets a real man, her mind is sick. It's the end of the first verse, man. Second verse. Place knowledge after wisdom if you want to destroy. So that means if you place the man after the woman. Place knowledge after wisdom if you want to destroy real men and make lady boys. Knowledge is first, then it's earth. How you curving me, saying ladies first. Now they ho, ass out and twerk, uncivilized, 32 below. I rake her in, you let her be a hoe. Trapped in a material world. Every slut you slide in is some daddy's girl. Hold her in your arms, you got the world, 'cause she's the earth. Get her mind right, it needs rebirth. Truth after knowledge, she's born again. This is only done by original men. Modern savages run to sin. Ties is God. God is ties to death. Back to life. Eve ties resurrect like Lazarus with knowledge of self. Build a camp in Shemayim. Study you on earth. Women buried alive. Men eating dirt. Muff diving under her skirt. Thoughts burst, minds awake. Ears hear my verse. I can save them if they heed my words. It's math. What up, B?
Calm.
It's mathematics, man.
Lyrics like that make you think, huh? Come on.
Yeah. Come. I got one more. This one right here. NPM is about the war in Israel. This one right here is about the war in Israel. So in order to understand this, you got to understand at the beginning of the song, I was breaking down what Hamas means in the Ibrit. Hamas usually means violent in the Ibrit, among a few other things. But let me lock this joint. I've done this joint today too, man. It's called Political War. You got to really listen to this one because I'm kind of rhyming a little faster on this one. But try and peep the lyrics, man. Political War.
Come.
And Yahuwah saw the earth, and behold, it became corrupted. And third flesh had corrupted its way on the third woe. And Yahuwah said to Noah, comes with the end of all flesh has come before me. For the earth has become full of Hashem. Because of them, I'm going to destroy them from the earth. And the original Hebrew, Hamas is translated variously as violence, robbery, and extortion. Political war. What they fighting for? Political war. What they fighting for? Dead and gone, not breathing anymore. Political wars. Political war. What they fighting for? Political war. What they fighting for? Dead and gone, not breathing anymore. Political wars. October 7, Hamas invades, Netanyahu responds, devils enraged. 1948, May the 4th state, Palestinians die when Amalek retaliates, Kwam Yasha Allah, for our return. Civilian dies as Israel bombs women and children. The missiles killed them, the elderly, a part of the victim. Media coverage, the world's a witness. Satan gives them the powers you see. Agagites, a guilty, a blasphemy. Synagogue priest has the world deceived. People of the book, it's really me. Prophecy, I understand. Biden gives funds to Iran, now we see the war in the sand. Keep my head down, the arm a dead man. Sky lights up, bombs drop down. This isn't my war, I'm turning around. Prone position, low crawl on the ground. Praying hard, y'all protects me now. Protects me now. Political war, what they fighting for? Political war, what they fighting for? Dead and gone, not breathing anymore. Political wars, political war, what they fighting for? Political war, what they fighting for? Dead and gone, not breathing anymore. Political wars. Hamas invades, Palestinians flip, dropping more bombs than they ever did. Most of the victims are innocent. People protest, Israel won't quit. Dropping bombs on the Gaza Strip, prophecy unfold. It's the third woe, stay prayed up. Be ready to go when them chariots come for the final war. Somebody give the president a call. Finds out he supports the war. Wake up, Jacob, what you fighting for? Oops, I forgot, 2/3 were for with the children of hell and lady boys, special forces and Navy SEALs. Airborne Rangers support Israel. PTSD, shit got real. Back in America, get flashbacks from homogenic terrorist attacks. When a truck backfires, vets fire back. Run for cover when you see a plane, bystanders flee. Are you a dead man? Political wars leave a man insane. Political war, what they fighting for? Political war, what they fighting for? Dead and gone, not breathing anymore. Political wars, political wars, what they fighting for? Political wars, what they fighting for? Dead and gone, not breathing anymore. Political wars, it's political.
Today in Israel, a mounting death toll, a growing hostage crisis, and a military mobilization for a potential all-out invasion of the Gaza Strip, with Israel's prime minister saying airstrikes in Gaza are just the beginning.
We just started to hit the Hamas.
Some Americans flying to Israel to join the fight. This woman said goodbye to her brother.
He wants to be there to support everybody. We want to be there too, but it's terrifying.
The number of Americans killed is growing, among the hundreds dead in the massive terror attack carried out by the Palestinian militant group Hamas. President Biden preparing to address the crisis from a White House lit up in Israel's blue and white. The administration acknowledging Americans may be among the hostages.
We're going to do everything we can do to get them home safe with their families where they belong.
The president directing hostage recovery experts to help Israel and sending the U.S. Navy's most advanced aircraft carrier to the Israeli coast to deter further attacks, even as federal law enforcement monitor for any domestic threats here in the U.S. For Americans living in Israel, scenes of horror playing out. Abby On says members of her family are missing after texting her that terrorists were inside their home.
It's hard to close your eyes at night.
U.S. officials promising not to look away from the devastation striking one of this country's closest allies.
Think about that, Nick. Truth music for real, man.
Oh man, that's really good, bro.
Every time, man. Truth music for real.
Yes.
Painted a whole picture up. If you close your eyes and listen to that song, it paints the whole picture of what's going on.
That's what I did. I closed my eyes. I was gonna say it, and then when you turned it off, my eyes opened, and I was kind of like, "Wow."
Me too, I ain't even gonna lie. And before you even said that, that literally is what it did. And then the broadcast, the news reporter, her reporter at the end put a stamp on it. You know what I mean?
Come. Yeah. It's exactly what's going on. They just Netanyahu, man, just bombed last week and they killed what, 45, 47 civilians? And he said it's just, it must have been some mistake. You got little children with their arms, with their members blown off. Ain't nobody saying, supposedly, the whole, the world is looking, but no one stopped them yet. They still doing it.
I seen some of them. I seen some of that stuff graphic. What's going on over there? I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. And it's all politics. It's not about anyone's freedom, It's all political. It's all political. So this kind of music, they don't want out there. It's too much truth in it. You listen to this song, this music will get you right in life, This kind of music gets you right in life, man. We write about the scriptures. We write about, remember when they was trying to just link us to the scriptures, Kadar? That Eve that Benaiah brought on there? Well, yeah, you got your kind. What do you mean your kind of music? You didn't even have heard our music, man. You heard 1 or 2 songs. They always want to put you in a box, Hey.
Come.
What you mean your kind of music?
Physically and mentally, You said they want to put you in the box.
Come on. Yeah, no doubt.
I'm telling you.
Come on. This joint right here, Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim, that's Paleo Hebrew for our Father which art in heaven. Yeah, we wrote that song. I told people what it means in it, and they still don't know what it means. Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim. Now, this is one of my favorite joints because Kadar went in on this hook. This song right here gotta touch you up. You got paralysis if you can't feel this song right here. Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim, man. Come on. But before I do, man, let me
Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim.
What's the year this particular song was recorded in?
2 years ago. 1 year and a half, 2 years ago.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah.
It's one of the first songs.
Yeah.
Like first,
I retouched a lot of them up though. They better. Like I said at the beginning, they were sounding like poetry. You know what I mean? I retouched a lot of them up. Went in there, got better engineers to tighten things up, take the noise out of the background. Them cats we was working with in the beginning was kind of amateurs, man.
Okay.
Yeah, like a lot of the especially skis, man. Amateur, man. The lyrics on the other joint, Political War, it says October 7th, Hamas invades. Netanyahu responds, devils enrage. 1948 made a forged state. Palestinians die. When Amalek retaliates. Kwam Yasha'Allah for our return. Children die as civilians die as Israel bombs. Women and children, the missiles kill them. The elderly are part of the victims. Media coverage, the world's a witness. Satan gives them the power you see. Agagites are guilty of blasphemy. Synagogue priest has the world deceived. People of the book is really me. Prophecy, I understand. Biden gives funds to Iran. Now we see this war in the sand. Keep my head down or I'm a dead man. Sky lights up, bombs drop down. This isn't my war. I'm turning around. Prone position, low crawl on the ground. Praying hard. Yah protects me now. Then the hook comes back. It's not my war. I'm turning around. You know what I mean? Second verse. Hamas invades. Palestinian flips. Dropping more bombs than they ever did. Most of the victims are innocent. People protest. Israel won't quit. Dropping bombs on the Gaza Strip. Prophecy unfolds. It's the third woe. Stay prayed up. Be ready to go. When them chariots come for the final war, somebody give the president a call and finds out he supports the war. Wake up, Jacob, what you fighting for? Oops, I forgot. 2/3 were for. With the children of hell and lady boys, special forces and Navy SEALs, airborne rangers, support Israel. PTSD, shit got real. Back in America, get flashbacks from homogenic terrorist attacks. When a truck backfires, vets fire back. Run for cover when they see a plane. Bystanders flee or you're a dead man. Political wars leave a man insane. Man. It is, man. What D say? D said the production is good, man. It's 1,000 in this van. Yeah, I know. Let me rock this Abanawa, man. So Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim means our Father which art in heaven in Paleo Hebrew. To those that don't know.
Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim. Transliteration. Our Father.
Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim. I'm calling out to you, how we crying. I'm off from seeing we living in anguish. And the gates thereof the language. Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim. I'm calling out to you, how we crying. I'm off from seeing we living in anguish. And the gates thereof the language.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth, just the same. YHWH, 4 letters found in Dead Sea Scroll caves. Romans 10:13, whoever so calls on that name, the same shall be saved. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive these debtors. Stultifying us creditors, Esau playing editor, defacing artifacts, showing true Jews had melanin. Finna call Chris Hansen in to catch these spiritual predators who pervert depictions of the Son of Man's skin. But let the dust settle in and I wait for Yahweh Shai to crack that dome as the sweetest metronome. To hear that so far from the sky, praying for forgiveness of sin. Ain't no retry. I'm praying that that gulf and that end isn't so far between you and I. I'm praying for 12 tribes to combine under the commandments of the Most High. As I face the east and say his prayer every sunrise.
Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim. I'm calling out to you, how we crying. I'm off from seeing we living in anguish. And the gates thereof the language. Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim. I'm calling out to you, how we crying. I'm off from seeing we living in anguish. And the gates thereof the language.
Now it's Shabbat Shemayim. My heart is crying. Israel is dying in sin. I am wondering, when will this horrific rule of Edomites will end? Time's prophecy. A T-girl waves a cock at me. I rebuke them for hate speech. They want to lock up me, but there ain't no way they stopping me from dropping these bombs of truth. Chosen people worshiping Zeus, calling him Jesus. He's really Caesar. Bullshit. I prophesied to Israel. 2/3 can't hear. They are bowers, trappers, and pimps of the year. Fly guys, Benjamin be on that, I. Selassie, Molly got dreads high. Not from Kwam Yasha Allah. Birds fly up and try to holler. Arm, leg, arm, con. That spells Allah, the power. What will you do in that final hour when the sky is cracked by that woolly hair black Yahweh Shai? Gun in my face, death in my eye. Life and death, live or die. Murdered by my own con. Life and death, live or die. Murdered by my own con.
Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim. I'm calling out to your how we crying. Turn off from seeing we living in anguish. And the gates thereof the language. Aber now it's about to my I'm calling out to your how we crying. Turn off from seeing we living in anguish. And the gates thereof the language.
It's massive killing, boom, boom, there ain't no Thanksgiving. Yahweh willing, you will see why your words can't hurt me. You jive turkey, you've been chilling with a Edomite woman. Ate a piece of a pie, caught syphilis and genital herpes. You hate sisters, you got screwed, little mister. Not trying to dish ya, this should really uplift ya with the ruah. If you knew what I just said, you would want to step to it. You refuse to, you a sucker, like a hooker, you just blew it. Lollipop, and I knew it. TDOC recordings, this crew is spiritual lyrics. Debtors wanna sue us. Aber now it's Shabbat Shemayim, our Father which art in heaven.
I don't think that was the last version either. I don't think that joint right there was the last version.
You'd be the best to know.
Yeah.
Sound like it though. It's just yeah, your flow is different on that version versus the the original.
Oh yeah. The original was like poetry, man. I mean, the video, I don't. My lyrics was different in the video, so the video has the latest version in it.
Right.
Yeah. I remember I had changed my lyrics up. Those are not the same lyrics right there. I'm not sure what that is either. Yeah, some of these have on a couple different joints. They're into fruition, man. That's on a couple different joints. Genocide of Rejects is a few different versions of that, man. Apocalypse. Few versions.
That original Genocide of Rejects, I like that one. That was a hit. That's a hit for real. You feel that one.
I like the one that me and Kadar did.
You talking about Projects?
No, Genocide of Rejects.
I think I might be getting them mixed up.
Yeah, the last one we did, Kadar's on the hook on Genocide of Rejects.
I'm thinking about like there's just a little sample in the original that's not in the new one that you need to put in there. Just the way you're saying something, just one little line out of it.
Yeah, Canada. Be a manager.
When you say boom in the original is what you need to put in the new one.
Yeah. Oh, I was looking for that original, man. I got so many drives, man.
Calm. Yeah, Projects, that's on the movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
sad.
That Borderline. That's a classic too now. All nuts on now.
Okay. Carefoot's on Borderline too, isn't it?
Con, that's what I'm saying. All the. Oh, but now you done fell out.
Nah, that was hard though. That was hard.
Yeah, I don't think it's the last version that we made though.
Damn, they told us
you crushed that hook.
this oppression was actually going to end with Obama, man. That was back in 2008. It's 2022 now, man. What happened to change? I guess we're just genocidal rejects. Damn.
Over the past 8 years, since the beginning of Barack Obama's presidential election, we've seen a great divide in our country over moral and social issues. It has even begun to intensify even more, to the point to now where the finger is being pointed as who's to blame when it comes down to poverty. Who's to blame for black poverty?
Who's to blame? It's never the government, it's always us. We blame the so-called black man for everything. We're genocidal rejects. Fill this right here. Cutting ties of dots so you said it. Governmental project is the genocidal reject.
So we got these confused, man. I thought that was the one with me and him on it. Like sometimes they don't label the songs correctly, man.
Damn, Skeezy, your world.
This is your Howard's work. That's how we want it.
Damn.
Shout out to all the righteous daughters of Zion. But Kadar, prophesy to these evil Eve, Jezebel. Barakataya Hawa, Barakataya Hawa Shah.
You destroy the structure of your family, is it worthy? Materialize, so you idolize Percy. Come on, Eve, disconnect from that serpent. Just like Ruth, woman of virtue is your purpose. Destroy the structure of your family, is it worthy? Materialize, so you idolize Percy. Come on, Eve, disconnect from that serpent. Just like Ruth, woman of virtue is your purpose.
System try to stalk the father creditor and render me confined. But I'm 007 like James. I am binded with a UCC one lean on me, Eve. True disciples of Christ, the last Nazarene. Scream! Barakataya Hawa, Barakataya Hawa Shah. Salah, Mashum Ha. Evil Eves that Botox their tops with a pandemic disease of makeup, fake boobs, and hair weaves that tease Ray Ray or Steve. Then murk them with divorce decrees. As gynocentric child support courts freeze or garnish your bank accounts. I file UCC ones that freeze us. Lord Jesus did not die to save us. That is what Esau gave us. Yahweh Shah is the only savior. The system major amount of wars of the state. Christ was nailed to the stake to redeem us from bondage. So pay homage, give all honors. True disciples of Christ, Yahweh's finest. Con, true disciples of Christ, Yahweh Shah's finest. That's how we want it.
The structure of your family, is it worthy? Materialize, so you idolize Percy. Come on, Eve, disconnect from that serpent. Just like Ruth, woman of virtue is your purpose. Destroy the structure of your family, is it worthy? Materialize, so you idolize Percy. Come on, Eve, disconnect from that serpent. Just like Ruth, woman of virtue is your purpose.
What's the divide, Eve, between you and Yah's law? No worry, TDOC is here to unthaw your mind from the carnal freeze as we squeeze out the remnants of that serpent. Read Proverbs 31 to know that you are worth it. As you humble yourself, you shall find your purpose. But I would have you know that the head of the woman is the man, and you live in vice versa. Search your history. Sarah, Ruth, Rebecca, all virtuous woman. This is correction, not a lecture. Yasha Allah needs Eve in her right mind to help escape a society where the blind lead the blind. Play your position, and the family unit will run with precision. Follow divine order and end all this disorder.
You Destroy the structure of your family, is it worth it? Materialize, so you idolize Percy. Come on, Eve, disconnect from that serpent. Just like Ruth, woman of virtue is your purpose. Destroy the structure of your family, is it worth it? Materialize, so you idolize Percy. Come on, Eve, disconnect from that serpent. Just like Ruth, woman of virtue is your purpose.
Cliques of women target men, that's lit. They wanna get hit with a marriage risk. For him to direct deposit his salary. He's losing weight like calories, deficit. Evil Eves don't quit, move like a serpent. Seeking the next sip to sleep with. Soon she throws a fit, the man gets locked up. The trick gets knocked up. If the woman move like this, you better watch her. How Shaitan got her, the whole hood might pop her. Borderline personality, also known as BPD. Borderline personality disorders. The symptoms: intense fear of abandonment, a pattern of unstable, intense relationships, rapid change in self-identity, periods of stress-related paranoia, impulsive and risky behavior, such as gambling.
Most of her is from being raised without a dad. One minute she cool, next minute she sad. Deeply rooted fear of abandonment. Gaslighting the kids with the same mindset. Don't accept wrongs, no accountability. Time to cut her off, she like, please don't leave me. I found out the relationship was a waste of time. Almost impossible to heal a borderline. She's a borderline, yeah.
Borderline, showing the signs, BPD time, sun isn't gon' shine. MP3 playing sublime, one moment sour, lemon and lime. Nowadays, women never too kind. Get mad, can't be reading minds. Sober, next, feeding some lines. Pay it no mind, calm like a forest, wildfire and pines. Took a wrong turn, showing the signs. Read between the lines, no parental TV guideline. Borderline, showing the sign, borderline, yeah.
Most of her is from being raised without a dad. One minute she cool, next minute she sad. Deeply rooted fear of abandonment. Gaslighting the kids with the same mindset. Don't accept wrongs, no accountability. Time to cut her off, she like, please don't leave me. I found out the relationship was a waste of time. Almost impossible to heal a borderline. She's a borderline, yeah.
Fucking with a borderline, damn near lost my mind. Daily text, talking suicide, I can't reply. Love on E, ran out giving you all of me. Became a codependent, attached to your mentality. Crying 1 minute, claiming that you done with me. Next second laughing, man, that shit was strange to see. Smallest issues can turn into singularities. Saw self-inflicted wounds, can't forget those memories. Our love so bright that it turned into a blind man. Emotions volatile, we clashing like the Jackson clan. Abandonment, struggle, steady asking me to leave. BPD situation, wasted time for me. Abandonment, struggle, steady asking me to leave. BPD situation, wasted time for me.
Most of her is from being raised without a dad. One minute she cool, next minute she sad. Deeply rooted fear of abandonment. Gaslighting the kids with the same mindset. Don't accept wrongs, no accountability. Time to cut her off, she like, please don't leave me. I found out the relationship was a waste of time. Almost impossible to heal a borderline. She's a borderline, yeah.
She was
was great from the start. There's no love like ours. Broke it off, came back again. Happy had me at a loss. Borderline call it splitting. Grappling with decisions. She's hot, then she's cold. Now she's tired of living. She's cutting her wrist again. Crazy borderline women. Codependent men, difficult to comprehend. We broke up yesterday, now she wants me back again. Borderline personality, the worst mental disease. She say she's gonna leave, call me back, saying please, I hate you, please don't leave me. Using sex was easy to block me from seeing she's so goddamn needy. These women are crazy, believe me. Sex on impulse, suck a stranger off, then convince the man it's totally his fault. Avoid these type of women at all costs. Borderline personality. These women are scarred and lost.
Most of her is from being raised without a dad. One minute she cool, next minute she sad. Deeply rooted fear of abandonment. Gaslighting the kids with the same mindset. Don't accept wrongs, no accountability. Time to cut her off, she like, please don't leave me. I found out the relationship was a waste of time. Almost impossible to heal a borderline. Borderline, she's a borderline, yeah, yeah.
It's another true joint right there, man.
Hey, that was Benai on that joint?
Yeah.
Hey, you got your issue off on that joint, Slim. I like that. Everybody did their thing though, but you shocked me on that joint, but now you got your issue in.
Killfoot was on there too, man.
Yeah, I could tell. I heard him. Like I said, everybody did their thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Turn them keys up, kid, man.
Shalom. Fill this fire hand. Like everybody could talk about their plight, right? The Jewish people talk about the Holocaust. The Japanese talk about Nagasaki and Hiroshima. But when a melanated man stands up and talk about what's happened to us over 400 years of slavery, they say, why can't you just forget about it? Then they put us in something called projects, and you think it's the buildings. But the real project is you. You're a project that they've been working on all of this time. You're genocidal rejects. Let me talk to you about that. Let me talk. Genocidal rejects. Fill this fire.
Governmental projects, they consider us genocidal rejects. Fathers in prison for toting straps. Some got murdered for moving packs, while the sons inherit beef and paying the set. Mothers and daughters selling sex. Got me wondering who gon' die next. Will the government bomb the project?
From amidst governmental projects, evolves the genocidal rejects. Fatherless little boys strapped with gats from the ghettos, hoods, and projects, impersonating the real cats designed to live fat. Teenage girls expressing sex and selling that for e-pills or a dime sack. Wild birds react in the backseat of a lack. Ebola, core her, split that, hit that, spit that game. Yeah, cuz my G game is fat. Rat-tat-tat, shaklack. He straight hit a child in the back. The thug tossed the gat, but not where the deceased is at. The beast called police, crime, they don't decease that. The male sex form sets, learn to accept degeneration, living at a poverty-stricken condition. Wishing they had daddy to take them fishing. He's gone, man, listen. They're restricted to the same damn things that their daddies do. hustling, pissing, and fixing pharmaceuticals in the kitchen. And out of the moonlight, these children of the night die in gun or night fights for white kites that blow, you know, leaves them high as satellites. Never knew the true value of life. A tattered picture of a fake white Christ reveals they need to be mentally ill, taught to kill for dead white men on green and white bills. Blood fills these streets are ill. Bullets don't yield the young child's brain. Mama say, look right, these bullets don't have no name. Looking for a body to claim. Mommy's praying while her child is playing. My blood runs cold and chills my veins. Game stored spraying. A child is dead, innocently laying on the pavement. Other children stare in amazement. Damn, look how fast shorty's days went. I hate it here. I wonder why mom still pays rent. We're living low here in the basement. My brother caught a case. HUD nipped it in the bud and refused to give mother a replacement. When we seek employment, we're viewed as just objects. I object, demand respect. We're just genocidal rejects. Genocidal rejects.
Governmental projects, they consider us genocidal rejects. Fathers in prison for toting straps. Some got murdered for moving packs, while the sons inherit beef and pain to set. Mothers and daughters selling sex, got me wondering who gon' die next. Will the government bomb the projects?
Boom! I object, demand respect. Viewed as governmental projects. The projects aren't just the buildings with windows, floors, and ceilings. It is us, Citizen X, manipulated into killing, stealing, drug dealings, and selling sisters for sex. The feds throw up their sets, stand in Masonic stands, devise plans, talks with their hands, but our sets they ban, man. We indulge in alcohol and drugs. They're in trouble once we discover who we once were. Before the diaspora, before the transatlantic massacre, before the Amalekite bastard slave ships came after us, we were priests and kings, but now unnatural disasters. Genocidal rejects. Genocidal rejects. Con, you like rhymes when they cause laughter, or that bullshit from gangster rappers. I spit the real, non-fiction, not an actor. Speaking this truth, there's no one to back it up. Just say, you better clean your act up. It might encourage the rebels to pick that Mac up. I tell them to put the gat up and tell the mothership extract us. But don't test or act up. You better think about it. Back up. No Jake will die today. Hey, Shanae wants a cracker, and Goldstein wants her cracker blacker. Rappers, singers, and actors sold their souls. MK Ultra is a fact, bro. Sitting in the back of the bus. What in the fuck is wrong with us? Indulge in social media, women selling sex, suckers buying that. This matrix is a mess. We're just genocidal rejects. Genocidal rejects.
Yeah, Africa ain't built no ship and came back over here and rescued one nigga since we left from Africa. Yeah, and Africans don't like us. Yeah, they don't like us. They ain't our people. We niggas, slaves, the descendants of slaves. They would never call no niggas.
Facts, bro. It's a fact, bro. MK Ultra is a fact, bro.
I remember when you recorded that song, and then you tried to put that sample in there at the end.
Cool.
Hey, it's safe to say you the hook god, Kadar.
Yeah.
Calm.
That ain't easy to do either, because that bring the song together. You know what I mean? That ain't easy to do, coming up with them hooks.
Ciroc 26 and 7, an evil woman was like a yoke, shaking to and fro. Only brushed the rush to guff them, now you're pulled up. Went bad, now you're mad, your life is screwed up. Try to warn you, think it over before you choose her. You should have proved her. About to lose her. Want to abuse her because I screwed her. Left you scarred and broken hearted. Now you're rude, boy. No longer rude up. You a loser. Cause she sued ya. Them girls that shoot us. Yo, we used to congregate and build. Now she got you booed up. We did this work for the Lord. She got your mind just screwed up. She's gonna toss you like trash when she's done and you're used up. I'm a spokesman for men, cause women abuse us, falsely accuse us of rape. Word, feminists hate on Jake, but try to take his estate. Told you to leave her because, yo, she was a mistake. Just left court, got divorce rate. He went batal, says all women are foul. Kevin Samuels is gone, I got the throne now. I'm a king, kiss my ring. Women take a bow, I'm masculine and proud. Finally rushed to rush the cuff, then now you're pulled up. Went bad, now you're mad, you're like a screwed up. Try to warn you, think it over before you choose her. You should have proved her, about to lose her. Want to abuse her, because I screwed her. Left you scarred and broken hearted, now you're rude, boy. No longer booed up. You a loser, cause she sued ya. Them girls that shoot us. She treats you like a loser, told you not to choose her. First join for a run, means you gotta prove her. Screwed her, then you boot her. My man stepped to her, he spit game, got a name. Then he ran up into her, blew her, back out. All night, war life, she's trite. Cause she never told him she's another man's wife. Play this song back, cause you really needs to hear it. Psalms 51 and 17. Broken heart, contrite spirit. Kahan tells a doc, my rhymes be the realest. You got paralysis if you don't feel this. Modest daughters of Zion, it's hard to resist. But you didn't get a Sarah, you got it. She did you dirty, but it's still her you miss. Yo, don't cast your rod out for every fish, because you might get hooked in the octopus. See, that happened to my best friend, G. Now like Carol Withers, he's like, lean on me, because he's not strong. The woman's gone. Sirach 26 and 7, an evil woman is like a yoke shaking to and fro, and he that have hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. A drunken woman in a gatter broad cause of great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known by her hardy looks and eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself over much liberty. Y'all dudes change, man. Y'all here acting like every day Valentine's Day, buying these chicks candy, man, trying to appease to these broads, man. And then, you know what I mean, a one-hitter quitter, you booed up with a one-hitter quitter, man. Stop trying to cuff these chicks, man. They're all into hypergamy, man. I told you. Shout out to my man Rashad. I told you, Rashad. Yo, Benai, I'm watching you, King. Hold your head, man. You better take heed to this, man. Khan tells the doc so you know who said it, man. Stop being booed up with these broads, man. Stay focused on your purpose, man. I'm out.
All right.
God.
Remember that joint, man. Yeah, that dude Rashad hasn't been back
Rude
around
boy.
anymore, man. He hasn't been back anymore, man, since that chick, like, you know, cheated on him. The dude Rashad, man, he used to be around all of the time. It's crazy, man. Coming out of Canada, trying to be a manager. They don't understand me, bro.
Hey, bruh. Listen, bruh.
Yeah, man. Rashad, man. And believe he just, I don't know, man. The chick committed adultery on him, man. He trying to justify it, saying he wasn't doing right. But when you get to that point, you're done. You're done, when you get to that point.
That's called cooked, bruh. He's cooked.
Blaming himself for her.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, man, you know, I wasn't doing right. I was like, yo, where's she at now? Oh,
He fell out. What?
she's at Walmart, man. Come on. He said she was at Walmart, man. I already know what it was, man. She probably out there again. But yeah, man, I'm about to shut this down, man. I need to get some sleep. So I didn't realize it was going on 12 a.m., man, over here. Come on. So I'm gonna say shalom, man, to you all, man. Shut this down, man. Peace.
Shalom,
Peace.
shalom, shalom.
Shalom.